let's have a fun. Let's have a fun today with the real business lessons. Why to listen to me? We did more than 350 projects at the moment, so it means more than 350 founders who were like crying, pissed off, and they were losing traction, they were losing business, and we tried to restart them. We are also investment fund, so we look at business. But I will start with this weird photo. Just imagine you have few programmers who want to transform the SaaS business. And they are just programmers, you know, proud in code, clean code, best code, more features, next more features, we need last more features, and these last features. I joined them because our investment fund tell me to join them, to help them. How to create from this group of people really like world-class company. And we were growing like this, like this, like that, and so on. So my lessons here, first lesson is create a lighthouse. Like create for your company, or if you will leave your corporation, create lighthouse, something memorable. People can see you under 2 seconds. What we see now, I am also like for 20 years in advertising. I personally wrote, I don't know, more than almost 1,000 TV commercials. People are like fish. They don't remember you. You have 2 seconds. You see the data. Even when you have TV commercial, 30 seconds TV commercial, they recognize only 30 seconds. Anything online is under 2 seconds. And now you have workshops about brand value. We need to find values. We need to find this, and you don't have a chance. You don't have a chance to be recognizable under 2 seconds with values. Think about it. Even when you are on LinkedIn, whenever you are in B2B, B2C, doesn't matter, you need to be recognizable in 2 seconds. And problem is that why the fuck is everybody looking the same? Why? Why? You know this, you know that you don't have time, and why? And I know these founders. Everybody's telling me, Michael, we are different, we are brave, real brave, and they do this. You are brave in stupidity. It's why? Why? So they are brave enough to be founders, but for communication, they are scared. This is same segment, different companies, but they look the same. And that's the problem. And I just want to be pissed off of that. I want to understand why. Why? This is, I don't know, Lucia. She thinks she's unique. She thinks she's the only one in the world. This is Petro. He also thinks I'm super unique. I'm different from all the Homo sapiens around the street. But there was one photographer on the same street in 2 hours, and he took these photos. All of them, they are thinking they are unique. Do you see the pattern? Do you see the problem? Novelty seeking brings sameness. It was the trend. Everybody wants to be trendy, so they become the same. And for business, you need split-second branding. You need to be recognizable. You see, the inside they want to be unique, but outside they are the same. And that was our problem. Our company was B2B SaaS, Marketing Cloud. Our competitors were Salesforce, Analytics, Bluelytics, Blueconic, Blueshift. Everybody was blue. You know what our founders wanted to be. Another blue company. Why? Because you know blue is color of bullshit. No. We will be yellow. Why? It's ugly. I hate it too, but don't worry. It's money. Why? Under 2 seconds. We are different. So we were creating the yellow brand in the B2B SaaS business. It was crazy. And these were the slides of our salespeople. I tell them, never again you will touch the PowerPoint in your life again. You are forbidden. The slides will be like corporation, but we are startup. We are not startup, but we are not. We need to go to America, to American customers. They're afraid of startups. We never join startup competition. We will be company from the day one. But we are startup. No, we are not startup. We look like a corporate. We are small, 12 people, but we look like a corporation. And the yellow was everywhere, everywhere. Dark, yellow, everything. Yeah. Brand reminders. Now, usually in this stage, people are thinking about, how we optimize our web page, how we optimize this and that, and buttons, and they are dreaming about buttons, changing buttons, and this kind of bullshit. No. I want all the CEOs in our target group to have us in their office. You can't get that with the chocolate. You can't get that with the alcohol because they will drink the alcohol, they will throw a bottle away. So we created brand reminders. Why? Because after 20 years in marketing, I know that there is a lot of studies that B2B is the same like B2C. You are not special if you are in B2B. I'm sorry, you are not. What is driver of the growth? It's fame. Fame is the biggest factor of the growth in the B2B. Okay, growing category, right investment, right distribution is okay. But this presentation is about marketing and communication. So I'm choosing this war. And fame was something, awareness is something we can achieve with not blue brand. So we created wood boards. You see, good coffee is a pleasure, good targeting a treasure. It's something, but it's wood, made of wood. And if you create this, you can give it to people, and people wanted it. So we created special editions. For example, there was a guy from Google, his presentation was about data storytelling, the most badass superpower. After the presentation, we gave him the gift of wood board. 1 month ago, I was with the CEO of the biggest bank in our region. In his office is still this wood board after 10 years. When you give them something which was like art, they will never throw it away. Giving them chocolate, they will eat it. They will drink, they will drink it. Give them art, it will be visible in their offices. As an investor, I met another investor, and I saw this wood board in their offices too. It's still there. Our brand is there with them whole time. Not logo, lighthouse. So sometimes you have the hacks. Oh, we will have created the most creative logo. Bullshit. Lighthouse. What is lighthouse? For example, GitHub for Octocat. It's weird, it's stupid, it's working. Yeah, you can recognize it. But people are not brave enough to be like GitHub. No focus group will tell you, you want to be successful, you need to put head of the cat and octopus together. And the people with mortgages are asking focus groups to drive the marketing. Don't be pussies, like really, like don't ask the people. Just imagine Steve Jobs will ask people, oh, I want to create the fastest computer in the world. What focus group will tell? Call yourself fastcomputer.com. It's Apple. First weeks, it was farm, food, and you will own the category with the new symbol. That's why GitHub, really, this Octocat, I believe, helped to for the 7 billion. But we can go to different examples, and I see with many like developers and B2B companies have a problem. They are just teaching themselves from their category. Look, beauty category. I will give you the framework. This was the main communication in the 70s to sell beauty products, but this brand was sold for $970 million. You see, on the cover is beautiful developer. It was the founder, and the whole idea was we are natural, so we will not say we are natural, we will show that we are natural. So when you will be launching a new product, when you will be launching a new campaign, don't tell me, show me. Let me feel it. Don't tell me. Don't optimize it. Don't tell me you are next CDP. You have under 2 seconds. That's why this worked. Because it's surprising. First you need to win is the attention. Then you have the product. First you need to win attention more. What is the best battery in the world? I don't know. I don't care. What is the biggest brand in the batteries? Duracell, 2.9 billion. Why Warren Buffett bought it? Because of Rabbit. They hired one marketing director. They said, oh, we have the best battery in the world. They canceled the Rabbit, and the sales were so down that now they canceled the marketing director, and Rabbit is back. It sounds stupid until you realize, oh shit, everything is war for attention. And really, if you have fluent device, something which is connected to your communication, your new customer gain, market share, reduction in price sensitivity, profit gain, is better because people recognize you faster. That's your role as a founder, not just sell, first to get attention. Because for communication to work, it must be attributed to your brand. One of our clients is Migros in Switzerland. We have clients around the world, in Saudi Arabia, US, UK, around the world. And they were investing a lot in some new startups, and these startups had campaigns. They have great emails, they have networks and whatever. But the problem is, if you don't have the brand, if you don't have a communication which is attributed, that you are paying for the communication, if it's not attributed to you, you are wasting money of the investors. You just don't need to communicate. It needs to be attributed. I need to know, as a customer, it's you who is communicating. And you can't imagine how many companies are totally in bullshit with this, and they are not tracking attribution. They are just communicating, and they have everyday meeting, what we will do the next day, and they have the QI, and they are losing money because there is no attribution. That's the problem. First, I need to create my voice, my visual world, and then I can win the markets. And you look, boring companies, Sequoia Capital, you can be like, not brave, don't be brave, but I don't know, choose one color. And if they are on Twitter or X or LinkedIn, you see, if they have event, the color is behind them. This is Andre Karpati talking about AI. But I recognize this content under 2 seconds. You need to be recognized in 2 seconds. Doesn't matter if you are B2B, B2C, whatever, you want to change the world, I don't know, save dolphins, whatever. Be recognizable under 2 seconds. It's your mission. How to sell working-class beer, cheap beer. Put lime. Now it's, oh, I'm a special person. I'm drinking Corona with the lime. It's just extra lime. It was simple beer. How to ask more money for chocolate? I will make it square. It's not bio. It's square, so it's brand code. These, what you all see, these examples, are visual trademarks. So if any asthmatics here, so you can see the purple color, it's trademarked in the category. This will give you millions each after year, and then you can sell the brand, even the brand codes. So you can choose symbol, color, character, founder, shape, typography, pattern, sound, sense, style. Don't choose everything, choose 3 things. Choose 3 things and repeat them in a way you want to vomit. And that is not enough. And your internal designers will tell you, oh, but we are repeating the same thing, same color, same symbol. Doesn't matter. Change the theme. You need attribution. That's the key. Attention, attribution, and then your salespeople will help you. Find your tribe. Not target group, find your tribe. Do you know what is my problem with AI? Some marketers are collecting AI tools the way rich people collect watches. Like every day some new AI tool. Every day somebody will send me, Michael, this is game changer. Oh shit, it's not. But yes, this time, yes. And I have thousands of these emails. So they're collecting the tools, and that's the problem. That's the really problem. So my answer is, okay, if the ChatGPT and Gemini is so great, try to put Red Bull marketing into these machines. They are horrible on marketing communication. Why? Because they will teach and learn by the use cases from SEO agencies. SEO optimization agencies were putting bullshit just to drive their presence on Google, but they were wrong missions. So Red Bull marketing, you will ask them, what is media strategy? They will tell you, oh, if you want to be successful as a Red Bull, you need to be like media house. You need to create emotion, this kind of stuff. I was there when Red Bull was launched. It was launched not with this bullshit. It was launched with alcohol and girls. This was the launch of Red Bull, because the first country in the world was Czech Republic, Austria, Slovakia. And I was their victim. But they are not teaching this in marketing schools, you need alcohol and pretty girls. No, they tell you this bullshit about you need to be like media. No, you are starting, and that's not the problem. You are teaching yourself from companies who are already established. Learn from the first days, first months, first years. Not what they are doing now. Doesn't matter. So find your tribe. Airbnb didn't start with people who are traveling. It started with conference visitors looking for a hotel. Patagonia was not about saving the world, better planet, and No, Patagonia was for climbers. Patagonia was for climbers. And now you have founders who want to conquer the world, change the world. Fuck, who is your climber? Everybody. No. Red Bull party students. First tribe was party students. PayPal, small eBay sellers. If you don't, WhatsApp, my favorite. Russian-speaking people on San Jose. There was their first tribe. First tribe. So not the target group, tribe. What are the 4 sources of the first tribe? The biggest player in your category. Always the founders want to create a new market. They want to create new customers. They want to invent the customers. No. Where you need to find something where money already are. They are there. Just bring the money to the company where they are, usually in the biggest player with the category. Customers who dislike something about the competitor. Existing hobby, subculture. Find something which will give you feedback. Ask yourself, who is the biggest player in the category? What bothers customers about the biggest brand in the category? Which groups of the customers can we serve better than others? Which customers will adore us? Find your tribe. Find your tribe first, then grow. So in our case, first 2 years with our B2B SaaS, we had the banks, biggest banks in the region. Then we had biggest car producers. And then we as investors asked, okay, where is the money? What is the fastest growing category? Fashion. We do know nothing about fashion, but there is the money. We will be fashion specialists. What fashion? Fast fashion. Okay. Where are these people? In the UK, in London. We go to the London. And we create own online retail challengers conference just for the fashion e-commerce. And we killed all the banks, all the cars, and everything. After 2 years, we find finally our tribe, and it helped us. But when if you find your tribe, what next? And my next lesson to you is find their fear. They find their fear, what they're afraid of. So in this case, what are afraid of, like Salesforce customers, or I don't know, IBM customers? They were afraid of complexity. Complexity. And you know, in this region, we are proud of the features. So this is the slide of the competitor. They had everything. We can do everything. I will give you an example what I mean with fear. What is the fear when you see it now? How to sell more melatonin. This is the melatonin. And you can have marketing team. They will give you some influencer for melatonin. You can have content team. They will write articles about how melatonin is great. You can have special email list. You can have, I don't know, conference about melatonin. You have 10 touch points. Just ask, what is the fear? And when you see this package, I think you already know what is the fear of target group. They were afraid they will be overdosed. So this was the profit. Changing the packaging. Don't change the feature, change the package. And the profits were 57% up. No optimization of bullshit, but really looking for the fear of the target group. This is just the framework you can use in every business you do, in everything. For our case, it was people in Berlin were happy for complexity. In the US, they were scared of complexity. So we changed whole communication for the US market. And we show the things like exponential customer love, and they love it. Our programmers hated it, but our customers love it. And it really worked. It really worked. But listen to the customers is too open. You need to find really fears of the customers. I will give you one great example. Our target group was marketing directors of the fashion e-commerces. What is the biggest pain point during the whole year is Black Friday. Black Friday, why? Because people are crazy, but during Black Friday, they're even crazier. People are crazy. And our marketing directors, they need to focus. We were able, with our tools, send 1 million personal messages, and it'll be great to have a presentation about how you can grow faster your B2B, B2C brands. No. I need to establish a relationship with the stakeholders. We know the biggest pain point during the year is Black Friday. So if people are crazy, and these people need to prepare the best Black Friday campaigns, usually the problem is the founders and all the colleagues are always asking them questions. They don't have time to focus. So we send them this package with this stupid thing. Keep out Black Friday stuff only tape. And we send this to the London offices of our target group. And it was amazing. They send us photos back. Yes, it's working now. I'm officially crazy. And finally, I can really focus on my work because this is the biggest opportunity during the year. And it really worked. It created a relationship with the clients because we identify their biggest fear during the year. In your case, it will be different target group. In your case, it will be different pain. But if you want to choose one thing, choose from whole year, one moment when they are in pain and fear, and be there with them the most memorable way. Don't send them email, top 10 tips how to optimize your Black Friday campaign. Don't be stupid. Just don't be stupid. Be different. Listen to the FOMO. So in the beginning, we didn't have money. And one of our clients was SkyPicker. Now it's kiwi.com. They bought the domain for $800,000. We didn't have the money, so we went to Berlin. We went to the shop. We bought the monitor, and we asked our client, SkyPicker, can we be in your booth? And we went to their booth. And we placed the Exponent there, the tool, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. We had the base data, everything, nobody cared. Then what you need to do is get attention. So I placed this. Now you see it. Now you see it better. No pictures or photos. Everybody was why? Everybody was giving free coffee, free popcorn, everything, bullshit. No photos. And there was a row of people waiting to see why there is photos, why they are forbidden. Business card, chit-chat, small talk, business, money. It's war for attention. It's war for attention. Don't be stupid. Use it. Create your catapult. So, if you are not well-known, you need something which you will look like well-known. For example, our vision was we will be the leaders in the category. What leaders do? They are showing the future. Okay, so we will be also selling the future of the whole category. And we know in B2B, it's same like B2C. You need this fame. You need to be open the product topics. You need to have mental availability because 90% of the customers are not just buying at the right moment. You need to be like repetition, because maybe in half a year there will be a moment, but they need to recognize you. They need to have memory of you. That's why you need distinctive brand assets, and also you need this perception of value. So we had the assets. We were lacking fame and perception of value. So, and I was learning from the best. I was with the president of our country on official visit in Google offices on a business mission, and all the journalists were taking photos of the food and scooters. And now you have companies who try to sell you like features, and Google had free food and scooters. But it became the symbol of the culture on the company and help them establish this feeling of we are welcoming you. All the developers are welcoming you. We have free food. But nobody's doing this at the moment. Everybody's fighting with features and put AI everywhere. No, give them free food. It's okay. Tesla. Just imagine Tesla will have marketing agency in our region. It will be like Tesla factory, or it will be the Tesla park. No, fucking no. It's called Gigafactory. Why? Because journalists love it. So even if you have something boring, rename it to not boring. If you have factory, call it Gigafactory. Sounds cool? It costs nothing. Just the trademark. It costs nothing. Choose something which will create your catapult. So in our case, it was 2015, AI-powered personalization at scale. That's why I'm like laughing about AI. It helped us in 2015 a lot. But in 2016, we realized we need something bigger. And in 2017, we created a prototype. And we used the brand which was already established. It was Amazon Alexa. And we created first integration of Marketing Cloud to Amazon Alexa. And you can talk to your data. You can ask questions to your data. It was 2017. And this was our fame moment. My thinking was, we need to be on TechCrunch. We need to be famous in the US. We don't have money to create it. We need to use the back of somebody who is already established. And we did this in 2016, 2017. And it really created the momentum, and it will help us to launch business in the US. Use somebody else. Use collaboration. Airship. We were attending the Super Week conference. Maybe a few of you were there. And this was my mission. People wanted in our company to have a presentation about, let's have a presentation on how to clean your email database. What the boring stuff. But I need full house on this special conference for developers. So I changed the name a little. Purigado approach. Now you feel it. Now you feel it. You don't know what Purigado approach is. And novelty is your cocaine. You need to be there. It's new, fresh new. I need to be there. So people were there. Totally full house to listen about Purigado approach to your customer base. First slide, woman. What? Then metaphor, visual metaphor of clean database, because we realize there is a lot of bad customers in fashion e-commerce. Get rid of them. And we show it in a visual, approachable way, and it become the best presentation of the whole conference. So if you have boring stuff, don't change the boring stuff. Rename the boring stuff in your companies. Rename your boring stuff and get the catapult for yourself. Or Airship. What you can do? You can organize a conference, you can create own framework, or competition, own award, own benchmark, own ranking, own rating, create something which is visible during the year for your target group without you just selling product. Create your Airship. So from zero, from these guys to these guys and these guys and these guys, we sold the Exponent to Bloomreach. The valuation of Bloomreach at that time was $2.2 billion. And I'm super proud of that this American company is using our assets, our brand clues, our everything. You know, Americans, they bought the smaller ones, but we were like more effective in communication. So that was our story. So what attributes connect all big brands? Big brands don't have to be unique product-wise. I was not talking to you about how we were unique in product. Bullshit. Everybody feels is unique. The big brands are available and easy to buy. Easy to buy is something which is lacking in all the categories. You need to be easy to buy. Easy. So, I just want to show you this slide, so I skip others, but this is very, very important. What I see is that people really are choosing just a few, just a target group. And we know from all the data, you are not growing enough when you are just targeting your target group or existing customers. That's why when I hear founders who are telling me, I am the most proud of customer service, this will be a huge problem. Because first you need customers to be proud of. You need customers. And to grow, you need new customers. So your communication must be well known on the whole market. That's why you have free food in Google. That's communication which is reaching the whole market. It's not about features, it's about recognition and getting the attention. So what you need? You need to create your lighthouse, find your tribe, find their fear, invest in Catapult, launch your Airship, and scan this QR code. So after the 20 years, I wrote this book for my clients. It was for 500 people. And a crazy thing happened, more than now we are 30,000 people bought this. And you hear me how I speak, and it's written in this language. So for example, now we are working with the brands which have 100 million customers. And the founder said to me that the principles I just told you, they want to also teach to their salespeople, to their board, because they are easy, but they are overlooked. And that's the problem. Sometimes people are paying us huge money to do some study. And for example, we were helping to grow some huge company in the US. They were established in Europe. And they really were struggling with traction. And I speak to their clients, and I spoke to their partners, and they told me, what the fuck is Oslo? I said, what? On the web page they have Oslo. What the fuck is Oslo? America first. So they changed web page and everything to be America-driven, to be successful in USA. It's stupid simple, but you need to be too brave to ask stupid questions. Thank you very much. Thank you.